Hello, this is the lecture number 2 for the chapter Area Bounded Region of class 12th, and we are discussing the exercise 8.1 and we are starting with question number 3. Now, what is given in question number 3? You read it from the NCERT book. It is given that there is a curve x square is equal to 4y and you have to find the area bounded by this curve between the limits y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4 y-axis and in the first quadrant. You have to find this area. Now first of all, what you have to do, first of all you have to detect the curve, what this given curve denotes. Now if you see it very carefully, x square is equal to 4y is a parabola which is symmetrical to y-axis. X square is equal to 4y. So you can easily draw this curve. It is a vertical parabola. X square is equal to 4y and you have to find the area bounded by this curve between the limits y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2 denotes a line parallel to x-axis, and y is equal to 4, again a line parallel to y-axis, and you have to find the area bounded by this curve y-axis in the first quadrant. So this area you have to find between these two limits. So these coordinates will be 0, 4 and this point will be 0, 2, and you have to find the area bounded by this curve between these two limits, that from 2 to 4 touching the y-axis in the first quadrant. So its area will be, as we have discussed in the basics, it is from limits 2 to 4 with respect to y, because it is touching the y-axis. So you have to put the value of x here, because the value of x in terms of y will be in terms of y. So x will be under root, this is 4y with respect to y, integrate 2 to 4. So it will be 2 to 4 with respect to y under root y. You have to integrate this. So simply integrate it. It is y की power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. Limit is from 2 to 4 again. So it will be, simplify it, 4 upon 3. Upper limit, that is 4 की power 3 by 2 minus 2 की power 3 by 2. Upper limit minus lower limit. You know how to find the upper limit minus lower limit. It will be 4 upon 3. 4 की power 3 will be equal to 8 minus it will be 2 root 2. 2 raised to power 3 by 2 means 2 raised to power 1 half. 2 raised to power 1 half means 2 into root 2. Square units will be area. Square units will be the area bounded by this curve between the limits from 2 to 4 touching the y-axis and touching the y-axis between these two limits and the curve and in the first quadrant. This is the method you have to use to find the area bounded by the curve. See it carefully like this. You can do it. Square unit is the area. Now similarly is the question number 4. Question number 4, read it. It is given that x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. You have to find the area bounded by this curve. Now first of all, again you have to detect what this curve denotes. Now you know it that this x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is an standard form of the curve ellipse, where a square is equal to, it is an ellipse where a square is equal to 16 and b square is equal to 9. So a will be equal to 4 and b equal to 3. So you sketch the curve of an ellipse like this. Horizontal ellipse it is. The coordinate a is 4, 0 and this is 0, 3. This is x-axis and you have to find the area bounded by this curve. So you have to find this full area. Now this is origin coordinate will be 0, 0. So what you have to do, you have to first find the area bounded by this curve in the first quadrant, and multiply it by 4 to get this full area, because the area is symmetrical in all the quadrants. So how you can find the area? So area will be equal to from 0 to 4. Limit is from 0 to 4 y with respect to x, and this denotes the area in the first quadrant. And because you have to find the area of the whole ellipse, so it is symmetrical in all the 4 quadrants, so multiply by 4. So this is the area bounded by this curve, which is an ellipse. Now what you have to do, you have to put the value of y in it. So first of all, you find the value of y from this curve. So you can find it very easily. Y square upon 9 will be equal to 1 minus x square upon 16, and when you take it to the right hand side, it will be 3 upon 4 under root 16 minus x square. You take your own time to find the value of this y, which will be 16 minus x square upon 16. When you take the square root, it will be 3 by 4. So what you have to do, you have to simply put the value of y here, which is 3 upon 4 under root 4 square minus x square with respect to x. You take your own time, do the calculation and do the integration. So 4 will be cancelled out, it will be 3, and it is a special integral of under root a square minus x square, which is equal to x by 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a. This is the special integral for under root a square minus x square. You learn it very well, because many questions will be there of this special integral. Under root a square minus x square special integral is x by 2 under root a square minus x square, where a is 4, plus a square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a. Now solve this definite integral. So it will be upper limit, it will be 4, 0, and plus 16 upon 2, 8. 16 upon 2, 8 sine inverse 1. When you put the upper limit for x is equal to 4 minus lower limit, so it will be 0 plus 16 upon 2, 8 sine inverse 0, like this. So 3, 8, it is 8, and sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. Sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. So this comes out to be 2, 4, 4 3s are 12 pi square units is the area bounded by this ellipse. This ellipse bounds the area 12 pi square units, which is x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9. So this is the question number 4 of your NCERT book. Now in question number 5 is just same as your question number 5, where 4 is an horizontal ellipse, but question number 5 is an vertical ellipse. And the method to do it's just same as we have done now. This is question number 5, and the curve is x square upon 4 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. Now this will be the vertical ellipse, because the greater value is below the y square. So it is the vertical ellipse. Now here a will be equal to a square is equal to 9 and b square is equal to 4. The greater value is always a and the smaller value is always b. So it will be and vertical ellipse. It will be a vertical ellipse, and because this curve will be like this, vertical, it will be 0a, that is 0, 3. This point is b0, that is 2, 0. X-axis y-axis and you have to find total this area. What you have to do, you have to first find the area in the first quadrant, and when you multiply by 4, you will get the total area bounded by this ellipse. Now here you can either integrate with respect to x or with respect to y. When you integrate with respect to x, the limits will be from 0 to 2, and when you integrate with respect to y, it will be from 0 to 3, because origin is 0 0, so 0 to 3 when it with respect to y, and when you are integrating with respect to x, it will be 0 to 2. Now why we can find either with respect to x or with respect to y? Because the area we are finding is touching the x-axis as well as the y-axis. So its area will be, I am finding with respect to x, so it will be 0 to 2 with respect to x, y, and this area denotes in the first quadrant, and because you have to find this full area of the full ellipse, so you have to multiply with 4 because it is symmetrical in all the 4 quadrants. Now find the value of y from here. As usual in the last question, so y square upon 9 will be 1 minus x square upon 4. So the y will be equal to 3 upon 2 under root 4 square minus x square. This is the value of y. So again put the value of y, it will be 0 to 2, and the value of y is 3 upon 2 under root, it will be 4, not 4 square, it will be 4 minus x square, which is again a special integral for under root a square minus x square. For 4 you can write 2 square. So it will be 6, a special integral under root a square minus x square. So it will be x by 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a. So this is the limit from 0 to 2. Now integrate rather you have to find the limit. So upper limit is 2, so it will be 1 under root 0 plus 4 upon 2 sine inverse 1, upper limit, minus lower limit 0 plus 2 sine inverse 0, upper limit minus lower limit, so again 6, sine inverse 1 is pi by 2, so it will be 6 pi square units is the area bounded by this curve, which is an ellipse, So this is the question number 5 of your NCERT book. Now let us take first of all the question number 7. We are finding those questions which contain only one curve. After doing the area bounded by the single curve, we'll discuss how to find the area bounded by the two curves. So question number 7 is you have to find the area bounded by this x square plus y square is equal to a square, and a smaller part of the area you have to find, and x is equal to a upon root 2. So you have to find the smaller area bounded by this curve, and the line x is equal to a upon root 2. Now if you see it very carefully, this is a circle with center 0 0 and radius a, and this is a line parallel to y-axis. So what you have to do, you simply draw a circle of radius a0, radius a, so its coordinates will be, and x-axis it will be a0, on y-axis it will be 0a, and let us take this line x is equal to a upon root 2, which is a line parallel to y-axis. X is equal to a upon 2 is a line parallel to y-axis. Now the smaller area you have to find. That is this is the smaller area bounded by these two curves. Now what is the coordinate of this point? Now the coordinate of this point will be a upon root 2 0, because on x-axis the y coordinate is 0, and this is x equal to a upon root 2 this. So what you have to do, you have to simply integrate this curve from the limit a upon root 2 to a and multiply by 2, because it is in the first as well as in the second quadrant. So its area will be from a upon root 2 to a, y with respect to x, because we are integrating with respect to x, and because it is below the x-axis also, so you multiply by 2. So this is the simply you put the value of y, which will be equal to under root a square minus x square with respect to x. So again it is a special integral which is twice under root under root a square minus x square is x by 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a, and the limit is again a upon root 2 to a. So upper limit, if you find it, that is 2. If you put upper limit is a, so it will be 0 plus a square upon 2 sine inverse 1 will be there, because we put x is equal to a, it will be sine inverse 1, minus lower limit, it will be a upon root 2x, so this will be a upon 2 root 2 under root a square minus a square upon 2 plus a square upon 2 sine inverse a upon a root 2. To simplify this, it is sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. This is 2a square minus a square upon 2, which is equal to a square upon 2. A square, it will be a cancel out, 1 upon root 2 sine inverse 1 upon root will be 1 upon root 2 will be pi by 4. So you can simplify, it is 2 a square upon 2 sine inverse 1 is pi by 2 plus minus simplify it, it will be a upon root 2, and this is under root a square upon 2 plus a square upon 2, and this is sine inverse 1 upon root 2, that is pi by 4. A square units is the area bounded by this curve. You simplify as far as possible. So this is the concept of area bounded region bounded by these two curves in the first quadrant. Okay, we'll discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.